The French Manicure Hydrangea is the perfect addition to any yard. We received our hydrangea from Nature Hills Nursery in exchange for this review. From the time we received the French Manicure Hydrangea until we placed it in the ground, we knew it was going to be a beautiful addition to our yard. It was packed and shipped with care and came out of the box just needing a little TLC. We had to unwrap it and unbox it and take the plastic off and let it sit for a little while, give it a little water before we would put it into the ground. So then we received the French Manicure Panicle Hydrangea, a number 3 container from Nature Hills Nursery. You can check out the photos and information on French Manicure Hydrangea on the blog link that I put in the description below. Now you can learn also where and how we planted in our garden and how to take care of the hydrangea plant in your yard if you want to take a look at it and get a hydrangea planted in your yard. If you're looking to add a little color to your garden all summer, all summer long, the French Manicure Hydrangea is the perfect shrub for any size yard or garden. It's a beautiful green plant without the flowers, as well as when the white and pink flowers bloom, it gets that in the summertime. It looks really, really pretty. So when I ordered the hydrangea, I tracked the package with Nature Hills. They shipped it to me via FedEx and dropped it off on my front porch. When the French Manicure Hydrangea arrived on our front porch in a long cardboard box, I wondered, yeah, how was this going to survive this larger plant traveling from Nature Hills all the way to our location in Wisconsin? But it did. It surprised me. We opened the box. The plant was held in place with a wrapped in a plastic drawstring bag, and the dirt was inside the container of the plastic bag, along with the container itself. You can see a picture here and take a look at that. But it was in the box securely. Nothing happened to it. I pulled it out and it looked in really good condition, as you can see in the this video. So then, next thing we were going to do, we were going to choose the spot for our plant. We had to pick the perfect spot. A hydrangea needs light, but it also likes some shade too. So we have a variety of hydrangeas in our yard, so the French manicure hydrangea will fit in perfectly. We have a couple of endless summers and some other plants that are around the hydrangeas. Each year we kind of make room for our plants to move them around from different spots in our garden, along with new plants that we purchase, or we separate existing plants and plant them in different spots. This year we took out some old bushes and placed some of our hydrangeas in the spot along our house by our patio. In addition, the French manicure was going in to get a spot near the other hydrangeas. I'm glad we chose the French manicure hydrangea as a plant for our garden. This new plant was uh, placed near our patio in order for them so that it gets full sun and part shade during the day. That's the best spot in our yard for that kind of condition. In addition, we have a few of the hydrangeas. Um, we have a great view of the hydrangea, whether we sit on our patio or we sit inside of our house, so we can kind of look at our garden all year long. In the summer, we like to sit outside, of course, in the patio swing and just kind of look at the hydrangeas and the other items in our yard, lilies, black-eyed Susans, cannas, and zinnias as they bloom. It's also nice when we're inside our home. We can sit at our dining room table when we're eating and look at it at breakfast in the morning or dinner in the evening. Um, the French Manicure Hydrangea is a perfect plant. It's for zones 3 to 8, and it will have no problem surviving our cold Wisconsin winters, or whether you have hotter weather or warm or cooler weather. It, kind of adjusts and it does well in the summertime. Now we just have to wait for the colorful full-size flowers to bloom with the amazing creamy white flowers that transition throughout the summer to a deep pink red flower at the base, just like the French manicure that women get on their fingernails. One of the things I like about this, it's a hardy wood hydrangea with full size flowers and amazing colors. So be careful when you plant the hydrangea. You want to select a perfect spot that it will need enough room to grow. You will need a a shovel, a wheelbarrow, you might not need the wheelbarrow, just a spot for your dirt. And we just used a wheelbarrow for our extra dirt to kind of get it in and out easier. Potting mix, our garden soil, and some mulch. So what you want to do is dig a hole twice as wide as the root ball and only as deep as the pot. And then you want to set the root ball in the hole so the top is even with the soil level, no deeper. Then fill the hole with soil and top it off with 3 to 4 inches of mulch. Saturate the soil with lots of water because hydrangeas like water to grow. When you're planting your hydrangea, be careful to make sure the hole, place it in the hole and make sure that it's not too shallow or deep. It's always good to have the right type of soil, and be sure good to place enough mulch around the plant once you have it completed, and also kind of keep mulch around it during the summertime because hydrangeas like a lot of water. So and especially till the plant is established and during the heat of the summer, you want to water your hydrangeas as much as needed. You'll know if they need any water because they'll start wilting, and then you'll know that once you give them the water, they'll perk back up right away. We moved out some of our old dirt and rocks in order to plant our new hydrangea. We made sure the hole was large enough, but not too deep. We also added some good soil potting mix for it to soak up the moisture and stay healthy. Once we had it planted, we used some of the mulch that was in the original container that the plant came with, and then we used some of the mulch that we had purchased for our plants. The mulch, besides, holding the moisture, it made the hydrangea look nice. It looked like, made the planting area look a lot nicer. We did move some of our plants around to make room for the hydrangea. The French Manicure Hydrangea is a height of 4 to 5 feet high, and the width is about 4 feet in width. So we planted in the garden, and we decided to do some rearranging to have enough room, and we moved some of the plants to another area of the yard. After rearranging the plant, the hydrangea had enough space to grow, and for us to able to enjoy it this summer when it begins to bloom. Right now, with everything being smaller, we may still have to move or rearrange some of the plants in the future, but for now, everything looks good. I'm pleased with the final look of the French manicure hydrangea, and only time will tell how big it will get and if we select the right spot for it. So we'll have to keep an eye on it and see if we have to move any of the other plants out to make room for it to grow. So there are some tips on planting care and application. Just to review some of it, you need to have full sun and partial shade, enriched, well-drained soil, consistent water needs, and it appreciates the mulch beds. It blooms on new wood, and you want to prune it in very early spring if you're going to prune it. Panicle hydrangeas do their very best and have the strongest stems in the full sun, but the French manicure tolerates part shade as well. You can get the French Manicure Panicle Hydrangea. It's exclusive to Nature Hills Nursery. I'll leave a link below so you can know where to find it and order it in time for planting season. Hurry up and order this because it is exclusive and you don't want to wait till they're sold out. And if you like this hydrangea, there are other hydrangeas they have, like the Endless Summer and quite a few others. I can put a link below too to all these, but I really like this plant, and I was really impressed with how they shipped it and packed it and kept it, you know, t- for us to take out of the box and take care of it. It really worked out well for our yard, and like I said, whatever size yard you have, this makes a great plant for the summertime, especially if you like blooming plants and flowers that you just want to, of course you have to water it quite a bit, but it depends on how, if you have a rainy area or not. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.